Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So South Park is just the gift that keeps on giving, and as I mentioned last video, Harry and Meghan's only retort right now seems to be that their lawyers are looking into it. I mean, they have no sense of humor. I mean, if Meghan can't handle a little bit of ridicule, her and Harry, she has no business in politics, honey. She goes into politics, you better get used to this. This is nothing compared to what she get if she tries to take Feinstein's Senate seat there in California. Apparently, she's attempting to do with her cavorting with Gordon Getty. But anyways, this article multiple articles writing about this, but they apparently people who are connected with Megain. This came out February 20th. And the Duchess won't watch the episode mocking her and her husband, sources say. Harry and Meghan have yet to publicly speak out about last week's episode of South Park. Presumably, they don't have the staff to formulate a press release. But California sources claim that Meghan has spent the last few days, quote, upset and overwhelmed about how she was portrayed. If you've read anything about Harry and Meghan over the last 3 years, you'd think the pair would be delighted with how South Park parodied them. The entire episode, titled, quote, The Worldwide Privacy Tour, gives them enough fodder to moan for a few more books, or Netflix documentaries, or Spotify podcasts. Meghan can cry about how she's a victim of misogyny, and Harry can claim that it was all a narrative concocted by the big bad press. In fairness, South Park didn't hold back. Meghan is described as a, quote, sorority girl, actress, influencer, and victim. Well, that pretty much describes her whole career. That's all she's done so far. By a brand manager during the episode. Later on, Harry has an awakening and realizes that their obsession with branding has made them, quote, turn themselves into products. He claims that there will be, quote, no more magazines and Netflix shows and we can just live a normal life. However, when he leaves, Meghan decides to stay. So the prince exits alone. Ironically, after the episode aired, rumors began circulating that Harry and Meghan were so frustrated with the show that they are now, quote, taking it out on each other. At least their spousal disagreements are taking place in a 9-bedroom, 16-bathroom mansion. No awkward passings in the hallway for them. Sources claim that Meghan is, quote, annoyed by South Park, but refuses to watch it all. But for Meghan, this couldn't have come at a worse time. The Duchess is said to be, quote, obsessed with her half-sister's litigation. Meghan's half-sister Samantha is suing her for defamation following their tell-all interview on Oprah Winfrey. The Duchess had previously filed a motion to stop the deposition of the case from taking place, but it was dismissed by Florida Judge Charlene Edwards Honeywell earlier this month. Then there's a coronation. Meghan and Harry are supposedly weighing up whether they will attend or not. But according to sources close to her, the Duchess, quote, feels excluded from the whole thing. Probably better to leave it then. Aside from all of this, the pair have been made aware that that nosy journalists have been poking around Archewell and asking serious questions about what they actually contribute. This comes after the couple released a report tooting their own horn. Sources claim that the friction between the couple stems from the negative reaction after Harry's memoir Spare. The BBC published a review that called the Duke's memoir, quote, the longest angry drunk text ever sent. James Marriott from the Times of London called it, quote, 400-page therapy session for Mystic Harry. However much money it provided the couple, it wasn't enough for Meghan, who is said to be, quote, embarrassed by the whole thing and seeking support from mentors. Trouble in paradise. Woo! So it doesn't mention her lawyers in this one, but I've heard in other articles that they are having their legal team look at it to decide if there's anything that they could litigate over. So I want to see, what is Megan thinking of doing? She can't even watch the whole thing, supposedly. I mean, it isn't that, it's 20 minutes long. But I was thinking, yeah, that she's, all right. So Lady C and others say that as a narcissist, she's going to magically flip this around as a compliment and boast about it, like somehow, turn it around like it's a badge of honor and be happy with it. While others say that, it's going to infuriate her to no end. So let's see. How is she really handling it, and what is she going to do next? Is she going to litigate, or what? What's she going to pull next? How is she really feeling about it? We know Harry's pretty furious, but he's always angry, isn't he? He's an angry bear. I'm going to be using the Frank Pinter Tarot, beautiful deck. And we'll take a look. How's Megan really feeling about this South Park parody? And what's she going to do about it? Let's find out for Megan. Where I shuffle the cards, so I'm going to split the deck. How is Megan doing, really? She can't even watch it, huh? Yeah, at least everybody's talking about her. She loves being the center of attention. We all know that. That's her general attitude. Oh my, yeah, trouble in paradise here. I got 6 of coins. And initially, I'm looking at this, I was seeing like a couple fighting, right? Fighting over the money, fighting over uh, the legal case, because this is a legal type of card. And also, but of course, his book that didn't go well either and didn't make a lot of money. We all know that. So there's definite disharmony between Harry and Meghan, and she's taking it out on him and blaming him, and they're blaming each other. Harry, of course, hates it because, I mean, he really ridiculed throughout, but that, I mean, I mean, it's all factual. I mean, it's all based on fact. They only have themselves to blame. But she's blaming his book. She's like, South Park wouldn't have been able to write all this if it wasn't for his book. So I think I see Meghan blaming Harry and his book for this and environment of it. Oh, 8 of Cups. Look at that. So yeah, so this is her trying to turn her back on it, trying to walk away from it. It's not like Megan with her cape there. She likes wearing a cape, doesn't she? She's like, and her fedora, her that hat she always likes to wear, that Panama hat. So she's just like turning her back on this, pretending like she's not, like she's moving on, like like she's not watching it. So she because it is very emotional for her. Obviously, she can't handle it. She can't handle anybody criticizing her. She can't stand criticism. But I'm not seeing her. She is angry and upset and blaming Harry, and but I don't see. Yeah, so it seems like she's turning a psychological wall up here. This is like she's put a wall up and turned her back on it. Is what I'm getting here. Like she's just like blocking it out. With everything else going on, I guess with the lawsuit with her sister is like overwhelming her as well. She's focusing completely on that. So she's like sort of what's the phrase for it? She's compartmentalizing it out of her mind for right now. But at the base of it, I do have 6 of Cups here. So you do have a child. The 6 of Cups is a child card. And so there have been rumors that Megan's trying to allege that she's prego again. She's the most fecund 40-something in the universe. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, so she seems to be maybe trying to use her children as like how this is going to affect them to see this, as a cartoon and everything. So I don't know. I think she's trying to like guilt trip Harry over this, and also her lawyers with the South Park. Yeah, yeah, and also I think she's concerned about the fact that South Park appeals to a younger audience, the target audience of Harry and Meghan and the New World Order, which is Generation Z. So she's concerned about that as well, that her and Harry are being parodied, ridiculed, and exposed for the hypocrites, liars, and fakes and frauds and idiots that they are. to the exact demographic that Harry and Meghan are trying to influence the most, right? So that's also, I see that with the Six of Cups on her mind, that affects her with this, upsets her about it. It's affecting her. So I see she's blocking it out somehow here. She's concerned with her sibling. And of course, the six is also about siblings. It could be like a brother or sister. So she's concerned with the lawsuit, Six of Coins going on with her sibling there, that she can't even face the idea of this as well. So she's getting it from all angles right now. She's really overwhelmed right now with everything. You know, like they say, everything happens in threes. Things are definitely happening for her. She's got the coronation, she's got her sister's lawsuit, and now she's got, South Park. It's like bing, 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 right? Yeah, when it rains, it pours. So at the bottom of it all, how's she feeling? Oh my, uh-huh. Oh yeah, she's a mess. Nine of Swords reversed. Yeah, so we all know she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, as mentally ill as they come, and she's trying to hold it in, but she is definitely going crazy here, and very upset, not sleeping well, having nightmares here, feeling like nothing's going right for her. That's her with her long hair here. You see with the long dark hair there, and she's like screaming into the void, like, what's going on here? And here's Harry down here, like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have written my book. Wah. Still love that. Everything that South Park was perfect. So, anyways, yeah. So she's blaming Harry. She's freaking out. She's definitely very unhappy and angry and disturbed by this. But she's always that way. You know what I mean? She's a mentally ill, crazy person, anyways. So what are you gonna do? So what from the past affects her with this? And I get Nine of Coins. Hmm. So this could be looked upon as a Duchess card, and how, yeah, she's just feeling like she didn't, you know what it is? This person's sitting here and they're not saying anything. They have no, she doesn't like how she was portrayed, because one of the main things she didn't like was that she was portrayed as uh didn't say anything, right? The entire that's what I loved about too, South Park. It was like Harry did all the Harry character, or the Prince character, I should say. The Prince and his wife. The wife said nothing. She just stood there blinking her eyes, and it was the Prince who did all the talking. And we all know in reality, with H&M, we know it's the wife that does all the talking. So she really didn't like how dumb it made her look and mute. Like they shut her up. They shut her up. Like she wasn't like she did say a couple of things, but for the most part, really didn't say anything. And the big ending of it, when the prince realizes, we don't need this brand. We can just be ourselves. If we keep using brands, we're just a product. We can just, take what's up from the inside that counts. And the character for the wife just sits there blinking, and then of course, empty inside. So she really didn't like that she was not the outspoken Shira, right? And I couldn't believe that when the Tig, that she was still obsessing over Prince William and Catherine's wedding years after it happened. When she wrote in her Tig blog about marrying a prince and everything. So it shows how obsessed Meghan was with the royal family, and particularly William and Catherine. I mean, we're talking serious cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs here. I mean, this is a serious, dangerously insane criminal mind this woman has. And yeah, so she's definitely not going to handle this well at all. She's not handling it well. And I also kind of see this as like a hitman. She could be hiring one, or looking into like Marcus Anderson, and being like, I want to kill off those, how much will it cost to off those, South Park people? I mean, look out. She's mad. She's definitely angry, and she did not like how she was portrayed. So what's she expecting to do about this South Park? She expecting to do anything? Ooh, High Priestess reversed. Oh my God. Oh yeah, she's really lost it. She's already plotting her revenge, right? But we all know with Meghan, like with her sister and coming back years later to get her revenge. So I see this as this is getting compartmentalized into her agenda here for a future time and into a crazy cuckoo mind. This could also be witchcraft or sorcery or whatever the hell, the voodoo, whatever she do with her and Harry. I think she might put a curse on them, do some satanic cursing on them. But I also kind of get the idea that uh, with the Nine of Swords in this shows that she's going to she's going to get her revenge somewhere. Her diabolical mind is flipping around right now. So yeah, but she's like, after I finish with Samantha, you're next. You know. She's got her hands full of Samantha right now, but after she's done there, she'll move on to the South Park creators. I'll tell you what, she is definitely insanely angry right now. And of course, again, she is mainly blaming it and pushing it on Harry to do something about it. She's boo hoo hoo Harry, just like in the South Park. She's crying, and Harry's like, "I won't let them get away with this." So Harry in real life is reacting exactly like the prince in the cartoon. And the person across the street, of course, are like the South Park creators. I mean, it's the exact same scenario playing out in real life right now. Wow. But I got Major Arcana up here, so she's definitely plotting something secretive here and holding back for now, but she's definitely going to do something sometime in the future. I think that she's not thinking rationally right now, and she's so involved with this current court case. But so I do think that's on her mind if she could get away with it. But let's say I'll look at that in a second, what she's going to do next. But what does she hate the most about this? From what she's seen now, according to sources, she hasn't seen the whole thing, which I kind of don't believe. I think she's seen the whole thing. As crazy as she is, it's only 20 minutes long, or I don't know. Lacey said there was a 40-minute long one, but I didn't find it anywhere. I mean, the one on Amazon, so you can purchase off Amazon, is 22 minutes, I think. So I don't know where there's a 40-minute one. Unless she's mistaken, I don't know. But if there's a longer version, let me know where it is. I don't know where it is. But you can't tell me that she didn't watch a 22-minute cartoon. I'm sure she did. But she's probably lying and saying, "Oh no, I didn't see it. I only watched parts of it. I didn't watch the whole thing." Because that's typically what people who are being mocked and parodied will say. They'll say, "Oh, I didn't see it. Oh no, I haven't seen it." Or they'll say, "Oh, I only saw a short clip of it. That's it." Like so they're gonna deny seeing it, so they don't have to acknowledge it and respond to it. There's like, I don't know what you're talking about. So I think she has. I think she's lying. She's nothing but a big fat liar. We all know that. That's going to be the next South Park. It's going to be about what pathological liars Harry and Meghan are. On top of the fake baby bump, on top of the court battles, on top of the terror mosques. I mean, there's so much material to go with those two in such a short period of time. But anyways, and the race baiting and the George Soros globalist activities. Anyway, Meghan trying to run for Senate. Anyways, where I digress. So, what does she hate the most about this? I mean, she didn't like how she was this quiet little character with blinking eyes and empty inside. So, what does she hate the most about it? Ooh, a 10 of coins reversed. So yeah, wow. So she definitely did not like how it portrayed her as this outsider. I think too, a 10 of coins is like I see that as like a royal family, and the fact that her and Harry lack that stability, and that they're shilling for money, and they're not acting regal at all in the way they're behaving. I love the chanting in the cartoon when the prince and his wife land in the town there, and they're picketing outside their house saying, "Down with the monarchy, we want our privacy." Just circling around with their little picket signs. Why are we so mad today? Because we want our privacy. I mean, it's just everything about that cartoon is funny. Anyway, so she did not like how she was not portrayed. They were not, and they pulled up, and when they moved in, they pulled up in their private jet. So she did not like how they were portrayed as this not regal, not like they were this wealthy, powerful royal couple. Instead, they were portrayed as these two idiots, roaming around. picketing, saying, "We want our privacy." Yeah, she really didn't like that she was not portrayed as a lady. She wants to be seen as an elitist, as a a chavista, as a top 1%. Yeah, instead she was portrayed as sorority actress, wannabe lawyer, pretender lawyer, first lady botherer. Yeah, so she did not like that. What else, what did she like? What did she like about the South Park? Oh, yeah, not much, not much. She would love to have stopped that, to kill that, to kill them. It's an awfully big knife there. So she is very did not like anything about it. I think I heard that they had tried to stop this somehow. That Harry had called the producers of the show. I think it was Megan who really was tried to kill this thing off. She was like, stop it, Harry, call them, Harry, do something." So H, do something. So she tried to kill this. She'd love to kill them. She's completely out of her mind right now, and she would. She's totally psycho right now. Um, she's always psycho though. So yeah, definitely murderous minded. She tried to get it stopped, couldn't. Um, yeah, and I think she may even blame the royal family for this. I think she suspects the royal family is behind it somehow. The Ten of Coins reversed too. So how is she feeling about now? Everybody has been enjoying it and talking about it and writing about it. How is that affecting her and Harry, who watch everything first thing in the morning? They wake up and they check their cell phones for the latest, updates about themselves. How are they affected by it? I get Seven of Cups. Oh, yeah. So they're reading everything. I see the Seven of Cups as they are just overwhelmed with everything that's coming in and, yeah, losing it. Losing it. It's an interesting picture. It's sort of like a reflection in the water here. So it's sort of like they're not in reality, you know? They are so overwhelmed by this. They did not see this coming and did not expect the impact of it. So Cups, of course, is very emotional as well. Interesting. This picture I was looking up. This is actually these are see when I looked at this, I saw this as water and as a reflection. Someone back here, you have a figure playing a saxophone back here. This to me looked like a reflection in the water, but I think these are supposed to be clouds. They look like rocks to me at first. So either way you look at it, dark clouds overhead as well. If you look at it that way, over Harry and Meghan, if so they're feeling like this is like Meghan also feeling like all of these people talking about it, discussing it, and laughing about it is, hanging over her. She can't escape it. So she's just like over here playing her own music over here, pretending to ignore it, but she's overwhelmed by it, emotionally overwhelmed. So that's why she's just hasn't responded. She hasn't had Omid respond. She's just like pretending like she doesn't know about it or something. But of course, it's impossible to ignore. I mean, there's the kind of PR this is getting is similar to the kind of PR Harry and Meghan used to get all the time, just like everywhere all at once. So she's definitely feeling overwhelmed by it, and it is emotionally triggering her and causing fights for sure, and making her cray cray as ever, definitely. So what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do about it? So she is murderous. She is angry. She is blaming Harry. She blames the royal family too, I'm sure. So, what is she gonna do about it next? Oh my. Oh, Major Arcana. She's gonna try to get them again. This can be legal. Now you see here the Emperor. You've got this woman back here, having her hero. Now this is somehow fighting back against them, but doing it via her political connections, her government. Now we do know that she is a commie along with Newsom, with Gordon Getty. That's why she's sucking up to Gordon Getty, because he supports Newsom, he supports her. So I think she's going to get revenge on them in the future, and it'll be through like IRS or through some governmental agency or political agency. She is connected with BLM slash Antifa, so she may use them against them as well. So I think she may be using her, Stasi or her brown shirts, whatever you want to call them. I see her using her political connections to exact her revenge. Make no bones about it. She's crazy. She's out of her mind. She's going to get revenge, and she's going to have someone else do it for her. And this red cape that he has, it reminds me of that red dress Megan wore when she went to what do you call it? When it went to that dinner with the army there, all corrupt when she was in New York. Anyway, so I do see her getting her revenge somehow through her political connections there, government connections. Major Arcana, she's definitely going to do it. And I get a group vibe here. So look out. I don't think she's necessarily going to go through the court system. She might just go out and get them with her Nazi group there. And the long term, ooh, Page of Swords reversed. Yeah, oh my goodness. So she's going to, spread lies, attack, abuse, again, lash out at them, have others lash out at them somehow. Whatever she can get, whatever nastiness she can cause to them with this. Yeah, she's got her hands full with her lies that she's dealing with right now. But I'm getting young. This can be young people. Now she is spreading lies right now. Like I said, she's trying to claim she's Prego and things like that, among other lies. But this is just like being nasty, spreading nasty information, lies about them. And to get them, riled up. She definitely wants. She's murderous. She's for sure. Would love to kill them. I mean, I'm getting a real like Megan could, if she could, she would get her hitman on them for sure. I mean, I think the people who need security right now are the makers of South Park. I hope they have good security because Megan is crazy, insanely angry, but she's not going to act angry. You're not going to see her acting that way. I mean, she's crazy as ever, but she's also at the moment not reacting to it outwardly. But when she does, she's going to attack them via a government entity or political connection here. But she will attack for sure. And she's so crazy, she might wait a year or two or even 3 before she does it. Like it's going to be when you least expect it kind of thing. So that's the way she is. So watch out. I do see that happening. She is feeling overwhelmed by this. It is affecting her. It is making her murderous and angry, and she'll no doubt be being as nasty and crazy as can be in getting her revenge for this. She is very, very like Harry, very, very unhappy. And unlike Harry, she wants to go a lot further than Harry does in reacting to this, in getting revenge. Revenge! Just like Tom Bauer's book, Megan has plotting her revenge against South Park. Look out. Yeah. I hope they come out with more fast. So yes, that's what I have for you today. That's what I see here. Megan is, as expected, beyond furious, and she is going to do something here major with her criminal group. Something secretive, I would think. Something really secretive and crazy. Again, it could be that she waits a while before she does it, or she does it in a really crazy, mixed up way. But she's definitely, at the very least, putting hexes and curses on them. For sure. All right, so that is what I see. So I hope you enjoyed this. If so, please like and subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye bye.